Hello, everyone. Welcome to my 3 cents. My name's Ray Hinton, and I've decided to basically start a YouTube channel talking about, three different topics, starting with fitness, relationships, and some other miscellaneous topic. Planning on doing this maybe once a week. See how it goes. It seems like there's going to be a little bit of work involved in creating these videos, especially when it comes to editing. But I figured I'd give it a try. I've seen a lot of people have success via YouTube, and I think it's fun. Plus, it'll give me an opportunity to, share my thoughts with the world. You can agree, choose to disagree, give me feedback, ask questions. Give me some ideas, some topics that you may want me to respond to or share with someone else. It's pretty much going to be an open channel. As far as my experience with fitness, I mean, I'm not certified in anything when it comes to working out, but I've been a member of LA Fitness for 10 years now. Can't tell you the last time I've missed more than a week, no more than two. And I mean, over the course of 10 years, I've given those people a lot of money. So, not saying that I'm an expert, but I do a fair amount of research when it comes to different concepts and ideas of working out. Tried a lot of different supplements, vitamins, etc. I plan to maybe share my thoughts on my past experiences with those. And again, maybe say something that helps someone with their fitness goals. Another topic I'd like to talk about would be relationships. And I'm not just talking about love, relationships, but relationships with family, friends, and even enemies. I've had my fair share of experiences in all of those aspects. Learned a lot, from people. And again, this whole goal is to have an opportunity to share some things and maybe prevent you from making some of the mistakes that I've made in the past. And lastly, maybe current events or some miscellaneous topic. Right now the big hot thing is Bill Cosby. He was indicted yesterday, and I don't want to make this particular video about that, but I could see myself giving a little bit of attention to topics like that, in my opinion, just to see or to share with you how I feel the black man is in America. And I can speak to that because I'm a black man here in America. But other topics, when I say miscellaneous, could be, finance related. I've been a financial advisor some years ago, and I just kind of want to give a disclosure. Anything I say is not legally binding or any type of financial, tips that you want to come back and sue me, because really can't. You're not getting anything here. But I've learned a lot when it comes to money management, and to be perfectly honest, I pride myself in trying to get nice things and having nice things on a budget. Not only on the budget, but on sale. So you might see me with something and you're like, hey, that's really nice. And I'm like, it didn't cost like as much as you think it costs. But, just some of those ideas that I have, I plan to share. And again, I'll repeat it a few times. My point of doing this is to see if I can help someone else. About me, again, I've been married and I'm happily divorced. I tell people that all the time. Got divorced 22 years ago and counting. Not opposed to being married again, but I've learned some things and seen some things that I want to make sure it's right. So if I'm 50, 60 walking down the aisle and I met that person, so be it. That's how it's going to go. I have one daughter who is my whole world. If she's watching this, hopefully she knows that and understands that. And anyone who knows me, that's pretty clear how I feel about my daughter. I'm originally from Gary, Indiana. GI in the house. Most people know Gary from Michael Jackson, and that's fine. A lot of other people know Gary from the high crime rate and the problems that are going on. And I can see myself having some topics about that in this YouTube channel. I'm an alumni of Florida A&M. Go FAMU Rattlers. Have a degree in business economics. And for, I'd say maybe 18 years, I lived in the state of Florida. My family really never thought I was going to leave Florida. And I've lived in Tallahassee, St. Pete, Clearwater, moved over to the other side, Orlando, Altamont Springs area. Going back to finances, I was a mortgage broker for a number of years before the bottom fell out. So, I could see myself talking or answering questions related to mortgages and kind of the state of the economy right now. And as well, currently here I'm in Atlanta, loving Atlanta. I've been here since '08. This is a different city. It's a lot going on here, and to be perfectly honest, there's a lot I still haven't experienced. I consider myself, obviously single. At the time of this channel, I'm single. I consider myself spiritual. I go to church. Not every Sunday, but I go. I'm fortunate enough to have an opportunity that my church does live broadcasts. So, I'm still watching, even if I'm not physically there. But, I try and make an effort when I can to go. But I'm also, kind of reserved and secluded. I don't get out a lot. Not too much a club person. To be honest, I can't even tell you the last time I've been in the club. Easily 2 years. Easily. It's just not my cup of tea. But that allows me, because I'm sort of laid back, reserved, and kind of quiet, I listen and I learn. I'm a firm believer that you don't really listen or learn anything while you're speaking or while you're talking, because you can't hear anyone else. So it allows me a time to just simply be quiet and listen and gather my thoughts, and hopefully when I say something, it has meaning or substance to it. But that's kind of a summary of who I am. Some things I'd like in this channel. It's the last day of 2015 at the time of this recording, going into a new year, 2016. And, just kind of my thoughts to kind of start this off is really to go into 2016 starting with a way to make a legacy. There have been a few people, a couple that I've known, well, one that I've known personally, and others that I've heard about that have passed away this year. And, as you get older, you become more aware of your mortality and, how fast time flies in your life and all those things. So, I really think about the type of person I am and, what I'm leaving behind for my daughter, or, just anyone that's in my world. How will I be remembered? And, to some people that may not be important, but it's important to me. I don't necessarily have to be friends or cool with everybody. I think I am. There's a couple of exceptions to that rule. But, overall, I just want to, be able to say, Ray was a good person and he loved his daughter, and, everyone, that's at my funeral tells her that. That's kind of a, dream or a vision I have of mine, just so she really knows, because we haven't spent as much time as I'd like. And we know each other, but, again, that's probably going to be another subject. But, not getting away from the main point, start off with a legacy, whether that's, something financial in the form of insurance, your behavior, how you're going to be remembered. Just, what are people going to think about you, when you're gone? And it can happen at any time. Today could be my last day. And I know, people say, well, don't talk like that and don't say things like that. But, it's reality. I mean, God could take you away at any time. Tomorrow's not promised. And at this moment, I could say right now I'm telling a lot about myself and my wants and things that I think of in the form of this video. So if I'm not here tomorrow, this is what y'all got to go on, and I'm okay with that. Well, with that being said, that's just something I would like, anyone watching this video to start thinking about for 2016. How would you be remembered, or what type of mark are you going to have? And it doesn't have to be something, major or profound. It could be a small gesture, any little thing. I saw something really cool in a Facebook post the other day, and I think I'm going to do it at some point. Someone had received a Redbox rental, and in the rental of the DVD, there was a $5 bill, and it was a note, and it said, have movie with your movie, have some popcorn on me, and pay it forward or something like that. And I thought that was just a cool little gesture to do. And $5 or whatever amount. It's just the thought of doing something like that and being a blessing to someone else. Things like that. Those are the things that I would like to share with an audience, but not really sure how long this video is going, so I'm going to kind of wrap it up at this point. Again, any questions, any comments, any topics, anything you'd like to hear about or get my opinion on, please feel free to comment. Click the subscribe button below. Please don't be too critical of me, considering this is my first YouTube channel, and I can see it evolving, soon. So with that being said, have a safe evening. By the time most of you viewers watch this, it'll be 2016, but my best wishes to everyone.